Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and our last episode went so poorly. Onbu wandered us back into a jungle, lied down, and promptly, you saw. And if you didn't, make sure you go and check it out. We are going to be starting a new game today, and we're going to be going back onto veteran, even though I do not feel like a veteran anymore. I feel like a total noob, but that's all right. Here we go. Now, we need to choose our hostility modifiers again. Last time, I think we went with fast metabolism, berry crisis, and aggressive spread. And I feel like we're not doing that again. The berry crisis is absolutely fine, and I think we'll keep that one because I felt like we dealt with it really well. It's fine, we just need to get a farm down quick enough, get some people working and getting some beets, and you can totally deal with it not having any berries. And the berries do grow back later, so that's okay. Not fast metabolism though, I don't think. Onbu became tired way too often, and then he was lying down, and then he was getting more poisoned, and we weren't able to deal with the poison. And also, aggressive spread is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Now, we could go with wood scarcity, but I think that could be really, really difficult as well. Like, just not having any trees on Onbu's back. I don't know if that's going to go very well. I've looked at this one before, and because you need trees, you just like need wood to do everything. And I think not only do they not start off with lots of trees on his back, but they just grow so very slowly. So unless you can get to the point of having a tree nursery straight away, I don't know how. I mean, that's going to be really hard. You're really going to have to think carefully about which buildings you put down and which buildings you just don't put down. Ice Age is interesting. It means deserts are the most comfortable place. We can grow more things there. I don't think you can grow cactus at all. Tomatoes are a bit iffy as well because it's just colder everywhere. And mountain biomes are an absolute disaster because nothing will grow in the mountains. So you absolutely have to avoid the mountains. I wonder if you're in the desert and cactus doesn't grow, how do you get water while in the desert? Or does cactus still grow a little bit? I am actually not sure. The other thing is villagers' needs will increase 50% faster and the upper limits increase by 4. Fussy folks could be really difficult as well. We just have to give them really nice things, but that could be really hard. Oh, I have no idea. Okay, we don't want weak immune system. I don't think we want a morning. Well, whenever Onbu wakes up, his hunger is increased by 10%. We might be able to do this. We just have to make sure we've got lots of people growing mushrooms. So we have constantly mushrooms growing, constantly food balls being made, constantly just feeding Onbu. I feel like we could almost deal with that one, but it's only a 1, and if we want to get up to 6 again, we're going to need a lot more stuff. Impatient crowd, I don't think you want impatient and fussy because there's no way you're going to be able to cope with both of those. We could do thick fog, then morning appetite, but then we still need 2 more. We could try wood scarcity. Oh man, I have no idea how that's going to go. Thick fog means you can't see as far. And if you have wood scarcity, it means you're going to be having a hard time going out and about and getting wood as well. I mean, we could try it. That's crazy though, because now we've got 4. Last time we just had 3, but in theory, these ones, because they're only worth 1, they should be easier than one that's worth 2. And I would assume it's easier in a way that like this makes sense. But that does give us our 6 out of 8. And that's what we are trying because we've gotten 5 before and we've succeeded. So surely just adding 1 more shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. Okay, we're going for it. Morning appetite. Onbu's going to be more hungry. No berries, no wood, and a thick fog. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if this is going to go well at all, but let's give it a go. Hostility 6, attempt number 2. Wish us luck. All right, we are here on Onbu's back. Let's just pause and take scope of what we've got. Okay, there's a few trees, and I can see that there's more trees growing. It's actually like, it's so empty. Oh my goodness. The dirt areas are in kind of interesting spaces. There's Onbu spikes here, which would be like, that would be like a perfect mushroom growing place. We'll have to grow mushrooms here and here, which is not too far away. I think that's okay. And we have learned some things, so hopefully this goes well. We need to get the farm in straight away. I think let's kind of put everything towards the front of Onbu. There's trees growing there. I don't want to necessarily go anywhere where there's trees growing right now. We don't want to be cutting down trees unnecessarily. So we need those like little baby trees to really grow. I think we'll go here for our first farm. Let's get that in. These 3 trees we're just going to leave to grow. We are going to have to harvest some of these other ones. So let's set some of these to be harvested. And we're going to have to go with that. This is going to be priority. Get that farm in straight away. Going to need to also get the air well in straight away. I'll put it up here because we're probably going to put a mushroom gatherer up there. So we'll put it in here somewhere where we can share between the 2. And I think that's a good start now. Our people are not extra fussy or anything. So we'll push play. Now, I think one of the things I need to do is When I'm early game, I always think like it's so easy at the beginning, we're just gonna fly through it. And then I go too quick and I keep it on fast, like high speed, and then I'm not really paying attention to some of the like finer details of things that are happening in the game. So we're gonna try to slow it down a little bit this time and just try to survive, really. Now, did we go with the colder climate? I can't remember if that's the thing that we chose. Is that the thing we chose? What's the temperature here? It's just cold. So no, oh god, I've already forgotten which ones. We went with the berry crisis. No, I think it's fine. So berry crisis, the wood shortage, the fog. Oh right, so we can't see as far. Yeah, that is a little limited. It's only like, what, 25% less or something. What was the fourth one I've showed? I've already forgotten. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we'll just see. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Something will happen and be like, oh, yes. Oh, the 10% hunger. We will be hungrier. So it should be okay. We need to get this farm in. We've got the 80 berries, of course, to start, but that won't last all that long. We are also going to need to get these tents in. They cost 5 wood a piece, but where you don't really have an option, you need to have housing. I might put the housing in kind of over near these bikes. Let's just stick some of those in. We've got 16 people, so we need at least 4 houses to start. We're gonna need to cut down some more trees, so I guess we'll just signal for some of those to be cut down. I don't know, if you clear cut everything in an area, does that mean you won't get, because there's no mother trees anymore. So I think the trees will keep growing back regardless of if there's nothing around them, but just in case, maybe we shouldn't clear cut so much. All right, let's speed time on a little bit. I know I wasn't going to, but we'll just do a little bit because we need to get this kind of farm in. We need to get these in. We need to get that in. The construction over there. Okay, we're gonna need workers in here. I'm gonna just do like that to keep those trees growing for now. I don't want to risk them like digging those trees up until those trees are fully grown. Then we'll worry about that. Yeah, it's a little bit colder here, so the beets aren't going to be going great because we are in the mountains to start, which is a tough start because things are going to grow way slower. That is a tough start. Someone's getting water already. Those two should be starting to work. Should be okay for that. Some of the houses are going in, so we've got just 2 homeless people left. But the wood's there. They just need to bring it over. A lot of just people standing around. What are you guys doing? At least go get like, I don't know, stone or something. Okay, because the other thing is we need the herbalist up and running fairly promptly. Just stick it, you know what, maybe we'll stick it right over here. The herbalist needs to be sort of near to the front, sort of near the middle. Let's stick it here. We can also cut down those 2 trees, and we need the mycologist as well. And we're gonna stick that in here. All of them can share the water at the moment, so we just have that one water well for right now, but yeah, lots of them things for them to work on. I'm gonna speed things on. Onbu is still sleeping. There's houses for everybody now, so nobody's homeless. A rain cloud is coming in. We're gonna be getting nomads straight away though, so I guess we do actually need at least probably 2 more tents going in early-ish. They've got all the supplies they need for these things at the moment though. There's definitely lots of stones lying around. Okay, we need 10 stone and 10 wood for that, but they can go and get it. It should be okay. There's also mushrooms. I feel like we just need to stay on top of harvesting those so we can feed Onbu because he's gonna be extra hungry boy. Right, you guys are ready, so we do need to start getting some herbs going. Somebody can go get the herbs. Just having 1 person for now, because it's not going to be growing that great now anyways. We're going to need another air well at least. It's a bit concerning because we are already quite low on wood. I'm going to stick this in the middle again. It's nice and close to everybody. They can all kind of share this. Mycologist is our next priority though. They did build the houses first. We did not need those built first. But people are off, they're gathering different things, bringing it over. Oh, we need to get research going. I kind of forgot about the research thing. Where is that? Here we go, research building. This is going to be very important, so let's stick that in. I might even stick in 2 to start. Actually, how expensive are they? 10 wood and 10 stone. We'll stick in 2, but let's just prioritize one of those. Maybe just the next lower priority though, because I still need them to get this mycologist done soon because Onbu is going to be already at 14% hungry. Of course, every time he wakes up, he feels hungry, and that is not ideal. We're going to be heading into a jungle now. We shouldn't be getting poisoned in this jungle just because it's early enough that we have kind of a safe grace zone. It just doesn't last all that long, but things will grow better there, and that is nice because it is a tough start anywhere but a jungle. I feel like you always want a start in the jungle just so that you can start right away growing food at good rates, but this is not always the case. That doesn't always happen. It's so weird seeing Onbu's back so empty. That is like a very strange sight. Just we don't have anything. Right, you guys need more trees to cut down. They are just standing around because there's no wood. The trees are starting to grow. Just have to be a bit careful and not cut them all down. Because then we're not going to have any wood for later. Is this the only stump that's on Onbu's back? Oh, there's one there, one there. There's 3. Okay, there's 3 stumps, 2, and only 2 rock formations, 2 quarry spots. Yikes, okay, that feels harsh. That feels harsh. Yeah, with 3 stumps, and then there's 2 rocks, and that is it. Otherwise, you just have the Onbu spikes, which you don't really want to use. Onbu has entered the jungle, though. We can start doing his mushrooms, so let's just set all of this up to be spots for that. We need to get this in. We need more of these trees to be gathered. Just don't want to completely have nothing. All right, we do need research now. Kitchen's going to be really important. I think we're going to go for that first, because if we have a kitchen, then we can start turning those beets into beet soup, and it's going to speed things along. If we're getting a kitchen, if we want to get a kitchen, we need to get a carpenter going, as well as the stone cutter. So I guess I'll stick both of those in next. Just gonna stick them here-ish. All right, don't think we have any idle workers though, do we? Unemployed 5. Okay, so we still have 5 people who are doing like the general tasks. I think that's okay. I have so much more stuff. Like there's no trees on the back of Onbu. It's so concerning. Oh, look, it's just very empty back here. Very, very empty. But we've got a group of nomads we can pick up. So let's grab them. 2 healthy people are joining. And we're now well into here. We are going to need, I think because of the lack of trees, we do need to get the scavenger hut up and running fairly quickly, because we're going to have a hard time making the slabs and planks with just the shockingly little amount of wood that is on Onbu's back. There's some new trees growing, but it's very few and far between. I see 1 tree that's growing on Onbu's back. That one. That is it. That is horrifying is what that is. So let's just give it some time. Hopefully some more start to grow. That's the kitchen done. Let's take a look at the research tree. Scavenger hut seems like it's super important right now. If it only takes 1 day and 2 hours, this is how we're going to get wood onto Onbu's back, I think. But we also need to get Onbu's kitchen going and the feeding trebuchet very quickly. I sort of think we can't do anything with the feeding trebuchet or the kitchen if we don't have wood. I'm going to go scavenger hut second. That might be insane. It feels insane, but we're going to go for it. Let's just see. The kitchen, yeah, because it needs 10 planks and 10 stone slabs. It would be really good to put in because we're going to have food shortages very soon. According to the food summary, daily consumption is 36, so we don't even have enough food at the moment for the day. We are literally going to be running out of food at the beginning of day 6. So I don't know if we could put another farmer in here. That might help. We've got a couple unemployed people, so if we maybe even get 2 more farmers in there. How are we looking on water? 45. I think we need another air well. If we have, another air well, I'm going to stick it over maybe on this side. They're all quite close to each other, so they can all sort of share whichever one seems to be having some. But I think we're going to need that. Although that's the other thing, is that costs more wood. And, you've run out of space to store stuff, which is kind of actually good news. It means we just need to move things around a bit. First choice to be made. We can't do anything to influence Onbu in this case, though. Looks like either the mountains or maybe staying in the jungle. It's also difficult to see just because we can't look that far ahead because of the fog. We'll just have to see how this goes. Onbu will just choose his direction. I'm hoping he stays in the jungle as long as the jungle remains not so toxic. Scavenger hut is now researched. I think hornblower would be really important, but feeding Onbu is going to be critical because every time he sleeps, he's going to wake up hungry. Let's do Onbu kitchen this time. We are going to get the scavenger hut placed. I would like it kind of central to everything because we're going to be getting lots of resources from that. In fact, we're going to be getting the most amount of resources from that, really. We do have some trees lying around, but there's nothing growing, which we did know was going to happen. Oh, there's another tree that has sprouted up over here, so at least there's a little bit. We're starting to get our first berry bushes coming in as well. It is not great, but at least it's something. We're starting to get some planks and slabs in here, just definitely not enough. We're also going to really need that kitchen to make sure the food is lasting a little bit longer. I'm going to stick the kitchen right here, I think. But we want this as the priority because that way we can start going out and actually hopefully getting wood and stone. Okay, the next air well's been constructed. How many workers do we have? Unemployed workers, so just general workers, we have 2. Okay. Oh, either way, it was into the mountains. Okay, so we didn't see the mountains coming down. It should be fine. It does mean things are going to go slower, which is actually going to make that kitchen even more valuable. So he's going to slow down our growth of everything else. We're getting a good supply, though. It looks like of mushrooms coming in and herbs, and beets are looking okay. Our daily consumption is 36, but we have total 48 right now. So we are good for at least until the end of the next day. Things are also going to keep going, so that's okay. Onbu kitchen, we're going to put directly next to this because I made a mistake before of putting it slightly too far away. People were having to carry it really far. So carrying 20 mushrooms over versus carrying just one food bowl. All right, we got another choice to make though. Village doctor or hornblower or trebuchet would also be the other option. Now the feeding trebuchet is, I think it's like what, 20 wooden planks and 5 wood or something. It's extremely wood heavy to build that. I think we need to go for the village doctor just so that people aren't dying in case Onbu does lie down in the mountains now. I think that's the next best thing. Let's just take a quick look. I mean, I think we do need the feeding trebuchet. We do need the hornblower. Those are things that we need very, very soon. But I think we go village doctor because we need to keep our villagers alive. Now I could preset it so it automatically goes on to the next one, but I'm not going to, because if we end up like, if he comes a little bit through here and ends up finding a desert, then we need to get cactus going. So I don't want to like pre-select things necessarily and then have to change them. Onbu is going to find some food here, which is good. He's at 35% hungry. He's also going to sleep at some point. If he lies down, he is going to get ground toxicity. It's medium, so he's going to start getting poisoned. But he should be okay for at least a little while, at least until we can get the Onbu pharmacy, the Onbu doctor, and then start doing things with that. There are lots of beets lying around. We don't have any place to store things at the moment, is what I've realized. Now, material storage costs 10 wood, and the water storage costs 15 wood and 5 stone. The pantry is 10 and 10. We need all of these. We do, but I don't want to also. The wood thing is actually freaking me out so much. We just need 2 more wooden planks. Looks like those are on their way, and then our scavenger hut will be done. Onbu's sleeping, which means he's now gaining a poison level. He's at 1% now. Needs are going to increase also in about 9 hours for our villagers. Happiness-wise, though, yeah, it's not great. 1 variety for food, which I guess not even, no. The only thing they have is beets. That's the only thing they have to eat. They had berries. So I don't know if they're still going off the high of having the 2 things, but they certainly don't have 2 things anymore. Our village doctor is completed, so I think we go for the hornblower feeding trebuchet next. Build cost of hornblower, it's 10 wood and 5 planks. Okay, that's not as bad. Oh, that's the hornblower though. Oh, the feeding trebuchet is actually 5 stone slabs and 15 planks. That's, oh my gosh, okay. Let's go hornblower and feeding trebuchet next. Onbu's hunger is going to go up by 10% when he wakes up, so it's going to jump up to like 48%, but there were mushrooms coming up, so behind this cloud, you can't see them at the moment, there are mushrooms there for Onbu to eat, so that's going to keep us sort of solved for at least a little bit. We are going to need this village doctor. Yes, okay, we've got this. Let's send people out. It says no party available, but someone's coming. They're going to be there in a second. Poison forest, we can't, definitely don't want to send anyone to a poison forest. Oh, can we send them here? 17 hours to go to the forest. They might be able to get some wood from there. It wasn't too far away. The first scavenger hut being in, I think is a very good thing for us. It's now raining. These are probably all going to fill completely. Yeah, we've got lots of people getting food now, and we're not doing anything with this. We kind of need the Onbu kitchen coming in next so we can start using these mushrooms. And also, if we don't start using the mushrooms, we're going to need to put them somewhere. We really need some storages, but I'm just worried about the wood situation. Because there's literally, like back here, there's just no trees growing. Oh, wait, there's a little one there and a little one there. Okay. And some berry bushes coming in very sporadically. That is it. Oh, these trees over here now are fully grown. So let's grab a couple of them. Maybe grab that one as well. Grab this one. Okay. We just need to keep getting, I don't know if we have any idle workers. Oh, we have no one unemployed at the moment. So there won't be anyone doing building right now. The carpenter though and stonecutter will go out and actually get that. Maybe we take 1 person out of the mycologist right now. We had 2 in there, but because we're not doing anything with the mushrooms, they're just kind of piling up. But in this one, they don't rot, so that's okay. I think we're okay. And the scavenger party is almost half done already. We don't want Onbu lying down for too long. It is going to be a bit of a problem as his poison level is going to be going up. But we also don't want to wake him up and then have him sleep necessarily somewhere else, because every single time he wakes up, he's going to be 10% hungrier. So we need him to sleep. If he goes to sleep, he needs to sleep fully before getting up, because if he gets more tired, He's going to sleep more. He's going to be hungrier. We can't deal with it right now. Okay, we do need a village doctor to go in. So I might stick that down over here somewhere. Maybe just next to these guys. I need that at some point. Research is now done. Let's open the research tree. We're going to go back to Onbu. We're going to get the feeding trebuchet next. And we do need the hornblower to go in at some point. I'm going to just put it in. Okay, scavenging party returned with 11 wood. It's okay. It's not great. We're going to send them to this quarry. That's actually really, really close. It's so nice though, compared to the experimental version. Experimental version, they'd be going like this small of a distance, but it'd be like, they won't be back for 3 days, which was just so long. Look how quick this is. It's been like a couple hours only, and they're already back with 13 stone. We can send them over here. They'll come back really quick. We can't send them into the poison forest though, even though we could get wood, just at least not until we've got our doctor up, because if they get poisoned, which they probably would, we have no way of dealing with it. And we just don't have a way of getting that going. At least there's a bit of wood in here, so wood and stone now. People can go and actually get some supplies from there. This is going to be so helpful. Having the scavenger early, I've always thought is a good idea, but then that's 2 villagers that you just lose. But it's great to just get the supplies. Another 12 stone coming back. I mean, stone's not the main thing we need. Let's go over to the ruined settlement and hope for the best. Maybe we can find more villagers there, although more villagers is kind of difficult because then we're not able to feed them as easily. Ideally in the ruined settlement, they'd just find some like wooden planks or something. I don't know if that's even possible, but it would be great. I would appreciate it. Onbu he's about to be waking up. He's at 3%. We've had so much rain, which is kind of good. It means these air wells are well off. It means our people can be planting lots. Onbu suddenly feels very hungry after waking up, so he's down to 53%, but there are mushrooms here for him to eat. So that is good. And now he's on the move again, so hopefully we can see a few more places for our scavengers to go. This is feeling like a strong start. We've yet to feed Onbu, but we've also not gone very far because we are playing a little bit slowed down. And I don't feel bad about that. I think it's important. We need to take our time and really make sure we're thinking through things before we just run and dive into them. Scavenging party back 20 bread from the ruined settlement. I'll take it because bread is life. It's going to keep our people fed. The feeding trebuchet has now been researched. I don't know what to go for next. Now, options are cactus in case we go to a desert. It's good to just have it. The dung collector and seawater collector are things that are necessary at some point. Onbu pharmacy would be very important, and then we could get onto the Onbu doctor. Both very important. I think probably the most important. So let's do Onbu pharmacy, and then let's just schedule the cactus to go next, because I think we are going to need to get that before we get into a desert. Okay, the feeding trebuchet also needs to be built at some point. Gonna put it here. Let's get that tree harvested. Onbu is eating. This is very good. So he's down to 26%. He's down to 20% even. Okay, fantastic. Onbu has been fed. That's really good. Scavenging party is almost halfway done that. It's day 12 and nothing horrible is happening. Onbu's stats are looking very, very healthy. Our supplies of things are looking quite healthy. We've got 90 beets just lying around. The main problem is there's nowhere to store stuff, I would say. Oh no, we have someone who's poisoned. Hold on, village doctor. Quick. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, didn't realize that. We actually have 4 poisoned villagers. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Panic. I'm panicking. Cut down some trees. We're gonna need to. We are gonna need to get some stone going. We have anyone to actually be doing these things? Maybe. Oh no, those guys are poisoned. Oh no. Oh no, you're poisoned as well. Oh no. Okay. This is when things take a turn for the worst. Right, let's close the scavenger hut for a second. There's nothing out there for them to be doing. They can go help. We need this as priority. I think even, let's close the kitchen. We're going to get rid of it completely. The Onbu kitchen as well. I want you to not be doing these things. The hornblower, it's this. This is the priority. People just need to bring these items over to the village doctor. We need to be protecting our people at all costs because they are poisoned now. It is very bad. The Onbu pharmacy, we're going to be building right over here near these heal streams, but we're not putting it in now. We need them to get this done first. But look, all the resources are coming over. They're poisoned, but they're going to be okay. I feel like this has been a much stronger start. Someone just needs to come and build it now. Then we'll get a doctor in. We've got the herbs. We're going to be sorted, I think. There we go. Okay. get even 2 doctors in for right now? Yes? Okay, I think that's okay. Let's open the scavenger hut back up. We need to place the kitchen back in because we are still going to need that. That need has not gone anywhere. And what else did I close off? Don't know, actually. The Onbu pharmacy we need to place in at some point. Hornblower. Oh, feeding trebuchets up here. What did I close off? Oh no, now I don't know. Oh, the Onbu kitchen, that was it. All right, so put the Onbu kitchen back. All right, there's a crossroads. Onbu doesn't know which way to take. Ooh, either way we're going into the desert, which we kind of thought. It's good though, because that means we're not getting poisoned. We can send a scavenging party back out over here. There's a shrine. That is good. I think it's gonna be fine. We just need to keep an eye as soon as people, yes, no one's poisoned now. We're gonna close off the village doctor and everybody is okay. Now, because we are going into a desert, we're gonna need another farm so that we can have cactus growing. So let's get another farm in right over here, I think. And that will be specifically for cactus, I think. All right, but this is off to a fairly good start, I think. I'm very excited to see how we get on. We've got cactus research now. Everything's okay. Onbu's all right. He's a bit tired, but he's gonna go into the desert and he can sleep there. He's gonna get more hungry, but we're gonna be able to sort it out, I hope. Fingers crossed this goes better than last time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.